Good morning. The title of my today presentation is Universities of the Third Age in Poland in 2018. The presentation is based on the document prepared by Katarzyna Adamska from the Statistical Office in Gdańsk. I would like just to underline some statistical facts and numbers, and I'm not going just to read everything which is on the screen, so just some important facts. In 2018, 640 universities of third age operated in Poland. And the most interesting thing that they were involved in is just to improve the quality of life and to increase the participation in social life. U3A operates in all regions in Poland. And the majority of them, they are in the voivodeship located close to Warsaw. So it's more than 12% of the total number. And the smallest number is in the south of Poland. What are organizational and legal forms of the Polish University of Third Age? They've got really very different, various organization structure, but over 50% of universities, they function in a structure of NGOs. In addition, U3A are also structured within universities. It is more than 20%, and also in cultural centers, it's 17%. Educational offer of the universities are quite rich. So the main task is just to organize lectures, seminars, regular classes. They are also organize workshops, courses, and cultural and artistic activities, as well as social activities people in need. So it means a kind of activities on demand. If there are any people who would like just to have some help, it is possible to ask for the help within the University of Third Age. In fact, when we are looking at statistical survey, more than 500 units had lectures and seminars in their offer. It is just the main activities that they are offering. Slightly less offered students regular classes, and the most important thing that they are in connection with sports, movement, language courses, artistic. There are also more than 70% of U3A offered students computer classes. On a national scale, average attendance of learners or listeners in leisure classes is over 60%. Let's have a look at how it is divided according to the forms of conducting educational activities. So lectures and seminars are majority. Courses, workshops, and interest groups are on the second level. Even more, there are cultural and artistic activities, and social activities and activities on demand, they are just half. If we are looking at more statistics regarding U3A offer, we can find out that cultural and artistic activities are offered by more than 500 units. What is the most popular are trips and tourism organized by almost 100 of University of Third Age, and also going to cinema, theater, museum, or other cultural institutions. It's also quite popular. Social activities for benefit of people in need, they are carried by almost 300 units. How about universities of third age teaching staff and students? What are their numbers? Among nearly 14,000 lecturers, the largest group, they are academic teachers. and it's not included foreign language teachers. It's over 4,000. Some of teaching staff worked for university for free, as I am working for free. The largest group of free lecturers and expenses that they are all coming from the work they do. It's just to pay professional instructors and trainers, so it means the costs are quite high. It's almost 80% of the received remuneration for work. In total, we've got 100,000 students, and what's really obvious that we've got much more women than men, and it's almost it's more even in 95,000 of women taking part in U3A activities. The majority of students, they are age over 60, and the number of people who are age 61 and 75 is more than 70%. In terms of level of education, people from secondary schools, it's more than half of participants. And there are also, the majority are students who are a pensioner, so it's almost 19%. The largest university of that age in Poland had 2,536 students. And there is a division, U3A students by age. So how many? We've got up to 60, more than 61. So I think this is obvious that the group is the biggest one, and much less, just 16%. There are people who are over 76. There's also a division according to educational level. So the majority, they've got secondary school education. And also quite many of people, they are coming with high education school, they've got high level of education. And the less people are coming with primary school or vocational school education. How about U3A students by status on the labor market? The majority, they retired people and pensioners. Not very many, they are working people or unemployed. What is really important subject is U3A fees, and usually U3A, they are collected funds from candidates and students. So almost the whole amount of money University of that age they've got, they are from fees of students. And students' fees, enrollment, tuition, classes fees were main sources of income. For almost 25 of universities, the main source of financing is subsidized from local government funds, which is interesting because financing from local government is growing nowadays, and very many universities, they are applied for extra funds. The budget for running universities in the 3rd century varied widely from more in 2 million zlotys. And what's really important, that we must say that usually 60% university of that age then charge students with the annual tuition on a basic of fee for general lectures and program classes, and it's just very symbolic amount of money, 1 zloty. So this is just the vision, how we can divide fees for university of the age according to payment, and it's entry fee, membership fee, tuition or basic fee. payment for optional classes, payment for partial payment for group events. I must say that in our case, our members, they don't pay anything. They only pay for organizing trips. Then they cover the whole cost of the trip. Let's have a look at an example case study of Academy of Third Age located at Gdańsk University of Technology at Electronics, Telecommunication and Informatics Department. Here is our webpage, which is based on Moodle. Let's have a look at the latest e-learning class. It means Learning Streets in Vienna and in Edinburgh. And here is a photo of members. They went to Vienna in 2019 in June, and they took part in activities organized within one of Erasmus Plus projects. There's another example how we can cooperate with University of Third Age, and this is the presentation prepared by Tom, and have a look how it looks like. During our meeting of computers, this presentation our students have a look at, and I just told them a story about what I learned from Tom and what they can learn from him. And there is also quite interesting history about 5,000 years ago when tribes from India came to Europe. And also, it was really funny for us just to discover how Celtics and Roman, they were changed their location during the hundreds of years. So finally, when we are looking at this presentation, we learn how it works. Generally speaking, nobody knew from the... No tata, toś się dzwonił wtedy, kiedy nagrywam prezentację. Muszę przerwać i zacząć od początku, a to już była prawie godzina. No, nic nie zrobię, no trudno. Dobra. A co? Nie, już teraz wszystko jedno.